Young man enjoys with his best friend mom. A true infidelity story of cheating. Before goes to story, please subscribe my channel for more. In the small town of Willow Creek, where everyone knew each other's names and secrets were as rare as sunny days, there lived a young man named Jake. At 21, he was navigating through life with a mix of innocence and ambition. His heart belonged to Lily, a vivacious girl with a zest for life, and on weekends, he would often visit her home, eager to bask in the warm glow of their relationship. Lily's mother, Margaret, was a strikingly beautiful woman in her late 30s. With luxurious chestnut hair and a smile that could light up a room, she had an air of elegance that made her the heart of every gathering. Though Jake had always respected her as Lily's mother, he couldn't help but feel a strange pull toward her when he first encountered her. It began innocently enough. On one fateful Saturday afternoon, Jake arrived at Lily's house, only to find her out running errands. He was welcomed with open arms by Margaret, who invited him to sit and chat over iced tea. They exchanged stories and laughter, and Jake was surprised by how easy it was to talk to her. Their conversation flowed like a gentle stream, and he found himself stealing glances at her, admiring her kindness and beauty. As the days turned into weeks, what started as friendly banter evolved into a burgeoning connection. Jake began to look forward to his visits not only for Lily, but also for the moments he could share with Margaret. She returned his affections with playful teasing and warm smiles, creating a world of their own that was charming and exhilarating, yet secretly tangled in the threads of loyalty and betrayal. One evening, Jake and Margaret found themselves alone in the living room, the glow of the TV flickering in the background. They shared stories about their dreams and fears, and as the conversation deepened, so did their feelings. Laughter filled the air as they playfully nudged each other, and in that blissful bubble, the lines between friendship and something more grew hazy. Despite the thrills of their connection, guilt shadowed every moment with Jake's realization that he was falling for his best friend's mother. And though Margaret, too, felt a pull toward the charming young man, she often reminded herself of her responsibilities as a mother. She loved Lily deeply and didn't want to hurt her, but some feelings are too powerful to ignore. The night of Lily's 20th birthday party arrived, and everything seemed perfect. Balloons, fairy lights, and her friends gathered to celebrate. Jake had planned to elevate the evening with a surprise serenade. Yet as the festivities unfolded, he noticed whispers among the guests, hushed tones that signaled something was amiss. Margaret and Jake found a moment to step outside for some fresh air. When they were finally alone, the tension of their unresolved feelings erupted. Their laughter spiraled into a passionate kiss, igniting all the longing they had suppressed. But just as quickly as it happened, they heard a gasp from behind. A voice shattered their moment. Lily stood there, her face pale and eyes wide, the hurt and betrayal evident in the silent scream on her lips. She felt her heart shatter into a million pieces, having walked in on the very people she trusted most indulging in a love that was never meant to be. In that instant, the vibrant birthday party came to a crashing halt. Friends milled in confusion, unsure of what had just transpired. Lily, devastated, confronted them, demanding answers while the laughter and joy of her birthday faded into a haunting silence. "How could you do this to me?" she cried, tears streaming down her cheeks as she pointed at her mother and Jake with disbelief. The weight of betrayal hung heavy as Margaret stumbled to find words, knowing that no explanation could prevent the damage done. "This was supposed to be my special day," Lily shouted, her voice breaking. The hurt filled her body with an unrelenting rage that surged like a wave. "You both. How could you betray me like this?" Jake, speechless and guilt-ridden, saw the heartbreak in Lily's eyes. "I'm sorry, Lily. I didn't mean for this to happen. I never wanted to hurt you." His voice cracked, but it was too little, too late. As her friends reached out to console her, Lily turned her fury upon Jake, realizing the heartbreaking truth of their forbidden connection. With a dreadful finality, she commanded, "Get out. I never want to see you again." In the weeks that followed, the fallout rippled through their lives like a dark shadow. Jake was left alone, grappling with his choices and the pain of losing someone he loved more than he realized. As for Margaret, the guilt consumed her. She knew that her moment of weakness had cost her everything. Both women were left to mend their broken hearts in a world forever altered by betrayal. And Jake stood alone, longing not just for Lily's love, but for the purity of what had been shattered their lives. Love had spun a web of infidelity, a tale of heartbreak that would linger as a haunting memory beneath the stars, where once laughter echoed and dreams intertwined.